We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay.
Alright guys, what's up? The V7 Genesis here, and today I'm really excited about this video because we completed debatably the hardest challenge in Black Ops Cold War Zombies, and maybe the hardest zombie challenge of all time. And I'm talking about the social distancing, and not only that, we did it without any glitches. That's right. So we didn't do the ether scope glitch. We just did it 100% all skill. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. And I didn't record the whole game because I didn't know when I was going to get it. And I have like at least 10 mess up tries, and I didn't want to keep going on my hard drive. So I'm just going to be maybe taking clips from each one and just kind of put it together. I have a little clip of me unlocking it, and I can kind of set you guys clips and tips going through, because it kind of is broken down into a few parts. There is your early game, which is about round 10, and then you have your first megaton, and then your second megaton. Those are your two challenges to really overcome. And I'll be giving you tips and tricks on how to overcome them. But the first step in this game is new, create a class, and we're going to do one with the perfect class. I recommend the GALLO. It's the best gun for this. It is very efficient at killing megatons, and it can make your life a lot easier. My attachments can vary, whatever you'd like. I choose the infantry choke because I do ADS. For some reason, I do quite a bit. It gives me a bit more accuracy when I'm shooting zombies, wasting less ammo. Task force, you want that increased damage. If you're not about that, for some reason, you can go with a barrel increase your fire rate. It's always good to have. I would stay away from the cavalry because you don't get heavy zombies until round 20, so this barrel is effectively useless until round 20, which is when the challenge ends, so you don't need it for all of this challenge. So task force is, in my opinion, the best barrel for this. Anything that gives you more salvage, so any of the flashlights. I recommend the Ember Point because it does have some of the best. It won't show you here, but it will give you it's the highest or the second highest percentage of salvage, the rare salvage, which is what you're looking for in this. So definitely that, because it'll give you a salvage and you get increased hip fire spread, and you want that. It's always good to have better hip fire on a shotgun. I did the big mag, and the reload quickness is negligible because you reload one shell at a time, so it doesn't really matter. And the stock, I used a duster, but you guys can kind of choose whatever you like. The wire stock could be good. Maybe if you're caught in a pinch, it can maybe help you out. I don't really like any of the other stocks though, because they reduce my hip fire, and that's kind of the one thing I'm trying to build on. And of course, Ether Shroud. I have tier 3. You don't need tier 3 for this. I just have because I had it upgraded. Okay guys, so now we're going to be covering the early game section of our first 20 rounds. So this can typically take place up until about round 9 or 10, okay? And your main goal during these first 9 or 10 rounds is going to be, obviously, number 1, staying alive, but your goal is going to be building up 21,000 points. Now, the reason you want 21,000 is because with 21,000, you can get Pack-a-Punch level 1, Dead Wire, Stamina Up, and Dead Shot all at once. And Stamina Up is very good. Obviously, you're moving faster, you're able to move. And Dead Shot is, if you have it upgraded at all, number 1, you get reduced hip fire spread, which is really good on a shotgun. That's what you want. And number 2 is, the first upgrade is, if an enemy has full health and you get a headshot on them, you get double damage. So if you're just spraying wildly, you can get a few headshots here and there, and it's very effective. So for these few rounds, keep moving. Don't stand still, because it allows you to get snuck up on from behind, and if the raider doesn't pick it up fast enough, it can be an easy hit. You might not even expect it, and then you gotta restart your challenge. So always make sure you're moving. Nukes are very important. Nukes are your friend because you're here to stay alive, you're here to make points, but you're not here to get kills. So if you can see a nuke, and go get it. The nuke will help you out and it'll keep you alive. For when it comes to tacticals and lethal, what you should pick up for tacticals, I recommend decoys and monkeys. Other ones aren't really viable. I mean, stims are literally useless because you can't take any damage in this challenge and they give you health, so not helpful at all. And what is the other one? What is there? There's stim. Anyway, stims are not helpful. So what you want are decoys and monkeys. Those two are the biggest. They can keep the decoys. They're helpful in the early round, but later rounds they're definitely not helpful. But monkey bombs absolutely can keep you alive. So other than that, for lethals, you gotta be careful with these because these can actually injure you severely. You gotta be very careful in what you use. For me, I ran the Molotov in my run, but you can also run the C4, and then you can kind of place it on the ground, and then as you run your train through, you can detonate it, and it can it can wipe out a horde. So make sure you're safe with that. And the Molotov is always a great option. You know, you can throw a decoy down and chuck a molly. You can get rid of them. So anyway, after you get your 21,000 points, you're going to want to keep a zombie alive at the end of the round. You don't want to do this during mid-round. It's dangerous and it's redundant. There's no point in adding extra danger to yourself when you don't have to. So you're going to want to go through, run the route. I recommend going in the right door and spawn, going up and picking up stamina up there, going to the crash site, going down through. And I would go through the speed cola side. Doesn't really matter though. Pack a punch. After you do that, you're going to want to activate the coffin Easter egg. This will allow us to gain some extra salvage, and it'll kind of just speed up our process later on. Okay guys, we're back. So after you do the coffin Easter egg, they added an update to where as it's finishing and you teleport back into the real world, it'll actually spawn you at the top of the stairs leading down to Pack a Punch. So what you're going to do is, you're going to see in this clip here, is you are going to, as soon as you spawn in, turn to the right and run up those stairs and just stay in that corner, because what it does is it only gives the dogs 2 lanes to get you. Coming at your right up the stairs, you have ample time to see them, and also you can see them to the left. Running a long haul would give you plenty of time to react. You know, the dogs are glitchy. If you're trying to run away, they can leap at you very, very far, and we want to eliminate that. We don't want to get any unnecessary hits because you can't take any of this challenge, obviously. So staying here keeps you very safe. Okay, so now we have survived the first dog round. What's next? Okay, so after the dog round survives, wait till the gas passes and pick your max ammo. Then you're going to run down and open up the coffin. Now this can be the make or break. Well, I don't want to say make or break. You can do it without it. So just open up the coffin, and you're going to take all the salvage and grab the jug if you want. It doesn't help you, but I always grab it in my run just because I hate leaving shit there. But now you're going to look at the weapon. If the weapon is a ray gun or a die, well, you're lucky because you made this a lot easier on yourself. If it's not, that's okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to run back up to spawn. This is going to allow the Megaton to spawn in one of the 2 spawn areas in spawn, limiting where he can come from. He can spawn either in the barricade kind of beside the stairs, or under the stairs, I guess, on the right side of spawn, or left side of spawn where the kind of campsite is. After there. So the first goal is find out where he spawns and get there as fast as you can and kill him outside of the map. You want to make sure he already has all his health gone before he jumps into the map. That way when he jumps into the map, here's where we're going to use our Ether Shroud. Pop the Ether Shroud and just clean up the bombers with your shotgun or your die or ray gun if you got one from the coffin. Wipe him out, and that is the first Megaton done. Obviously it's very simple. He's gone, it's no longer a threat. And so that should be around 10 to 11. Now, you should get 1 or 2 more, and we'll go over them later. So, these next 2 rounds are, at this point, you should have your Gallo to rare, at least a blue rarity, using your salvage. And it should be back punched, dead wire, Megaton is done. And if you didn't get a die or ray gun from the coffin, you are going to take the key card that you get from killing a Megaton, and you're going to do the free die Easter egg. Just be very careful doing this. Once you get it, it really is a bit easier here. So we're going to call this kind of like the mid game, because we're not really the end game. The end game is pretty difficult. It can get very tough if you're not careful. So the mid game, your number 1 goal is to just stay alive and keep killing zombies. Stay safe, do very big trains, and just keep your distance. The one thing that can screw you up though, of course, is the dogs. The dogs are very buggy, they jump at you from like ludicrous angles and ranges. So keep your headphones on, keep an eye out, keep your look on the minimap, and just as soon as you see one spawn, get ready for it and kill him right away. Just eliminate that threat, eliminate the randomness of their coding and their bugginess, and just get rid of them right away. Makes training a lot easier and just gives you like a sense of like relief. He's gone. You can stay calm. As you go through, you're going to be picking up green and blue salvage and rare salvage. So the green salvage, I recommend buying monkey bombs. They are kind of quick get out of jail free cards. They're not only get out of jail free, but they can kind of reset the balance of the train and can kind of give you a second to breathe. The blue salvage, of course, don't upgrade your shotgun. The shotgun isn't really your main weapon once you get a die or a ray gun. The salvage is going to be used to buy you a chopper. The chopper is a 100% get out of jail free card. If you think you're going to get hit, you get trapped in a corner, you haven't been hit yet, pop that chopper. It's going to shred through that entire round and leave you with maybe 1 or 2 left. So that is what we're going to be spending our salvage on. We're going to be spending our rare salvage on chopper gunners and our green salvage on regular monkey bombs. And so at this point, you should be at around 17, 18, and you should get your last dog round for this challenge, of course. And so if you did the free die upgrade, you're gonna have that other door open if you do it. I recommend buying that door on the left side of spawn. It just makes it easier to do the Easter egg. If you have that open, you're not going to want to stand in that corner to do it. You're going to want to stand where I'm showing you now. It's a little bit to the right, but it gives you kind of access and vision on all 3 spawn points where they can come from. And just kind of keep your head on a swivel, watch the minimap, and you should be fine to clear this wave. So at this point, it should be around 18, 19, and you got 1 or 2 rounds left. So check your salvage. If you can spare salvage, buy another chopper gun and it can keep you alive. If not, at this point you should get another megaton to spawn, and he might not spawn at the beginning of the round. So keep your guard up because you might not hear him spawn. He can give you an easy down. So just keep moving. If you see him right away, you have 2 options. If he's, I wouldn't say you have 2. I think you have 1. Pop your chopper gunner if you have one available. If you don't, spam your die and get him to split. You need to split right away. Because after he's split, you can once again pop your Ether Shroud and just clear out the bombers, and then it's business as usual. Always making sure to watch out for the dogs, kill them when you can, and just make sure your train is full of only zombies. But yeah, other than that, guys, I mean, there's not many more tips I can give. It really is just make sure you're on the move, practice, learn that spawn with the back of your hand, know every little divot, every little way a zombie can spawn, just learn a way they can sneak up on you because it will keep you alive. But other than that, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I was really proud to unlock this without all the glitches and the bugs you can see people perform, such as the invincibility glitch. I'm not sure if that's been patched yet, and I actually found it very hard to do because the dogs, when you're picking up the ether scope parts, can kill you, and it can just hit you, and it can make it very difficult. I saw another one where where you glitch through a door leading into the power room, and you had to have friends complete all 20 rounds for you. I found this a little cheesy. So with this method, we are able to complete it 100% legit. You can see I have it unlocked. If we go here, where is it? Where do I find it? I'm done. Right there. So you can see we have it unlocked. Some solo glitch, and within a few tries, I was perfecting this method, but for you guys, I'm sure you guys can do it within a handful of tries. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it really helps because I find this a really big flex to have. Just being like, I completed social distancing solo with no bugs or anything. I think it's a really awesome flex to have. And other than that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.